Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? We're all having a fantastic today. Why am I getting texts as we start? Always. Never before, never after. Jinx. Why? Why do we always get texts like that? What do you think? I don't think she has an opinion. Don't tell her, do you have an opinion? You're just a wiggling butt to the stream. Oh, big stretch. The puppies want love. Alright, come here, Tolly. We've got a minute anyways. We just started the stream. Come on. Up. Hey. Arr. Who's a good puppy? Arr. You good puppy? Yeah, she's a good puppy. Cover your mouth when you yawn, girl. Impolite. I hope you're all having a fantastic evening, guys. We are going to start with Cobble versus Hacker. It looks like. Right, Tolly? Mind if I show them the bracket? Can I show them the bracket? I'm sorry, chat. Seems I cannot show you the bracket yet. Oh, girl, your breath stinks. What have you been eating? Huh? Been chewing on too much grass, now your breath stinks? Girl, Toddy. Good girl. Alright, go. Oh, careful. You're caught in my wire. Please don't pull my headphones off my head. Or worse, pull my dock off off my desk. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and pull up the bracket here. Now that I'm not being completely loved on by a puppy, we can actually take a look at the bracket. Oh, that's right, I never put on the stream deck. I am my own worst enemy. Alright. Got some good players here. We got Najee, Classic, Universe. Mixu's off racing is Terran. There's only 5K on his Terran account, which is kind of nuts. Patches, of course, Jay, Hack, and Cobble. This is the match I want to see. This is the match I genuinely think is a lot closer than 3v6. But to be fair, like the top 8 seeds are all like 5K plus. So it's at this point, like these slots are all just very close. I want to see these two go at it. And then, of course, we'll pick up other matches as they go. This would be cool if it wasn't the TVT. If it was any other matchup, this would be cool. Yeah, so we're gonna go on to this one. This should be fun. I mean, Cobble is Zerg versus Random, I believe. Alright. Making sure our players are ready. Cobble said he needed a couple minutes. Hack is online, but there he is. He just hasn't replied. Tolly, you can't do that on this stream. Wrong stream. Wrong website, girl. Alright, guys. Huh. Everything actually worked for once. I've been working on a bot, and it is slowly coming together. Things are actually kind of working. I don't know how we've done it, but we have. Alright. So we are waiting on our players, guys. Unfortunately, that's the best we can do right now is wait. This is what happens when you want a match that looks really good, except all right, Hack is having issues because Blizzard is having issues connecting to the server. Uh, Maybe one day everything will work, right? BNet will work, StarCraft 2 Pulse will work. One day it'll all just work. How you doing, Universe? You ready to be up all night? I mean, you open with a TV or a TVT, so not too bad. I know how much Terrans love TVT these days. Oh, rip. You just joined the Discord. You should be there. Right, girls? Hi, Talia. I can see your butt wiggling, Jinx. Boop. Yeah. Well, I mean, he joined the Discord server. Alright. Cobble says he's here. Yeah. You? Wait. No, that's the wrong side of the bracket, though, isn't it? Am I crazy? Yeah. That's the wrong side of the bracket, my brother. You're up here. Oh, you know what? I guess. Are you. If you both make it to the semis, then you have a 50-50 shot. You both just have to win or lose. Right? If you both win or you both lose. It's not impossible. He has to beat Hack, which is a tough call. You know, it's a lot to ask of a person to beat Hack. So, we'll see. Can Cobble do it? Possibly. He's off racing as well. He's playing Protoss, which is like 5-2. Unfortunately, StarCraft 2 Pulse is down right now, so yeah. I can't tell you his exact time bar, but he has said he's at 5,200, and if StarCraft 2 Pulse comes back up and he lied about it, then he gets nothing. But I like to assume the best in people, so I like to assume he didn't lie about it, and it's just, you know, a okay Protoss player. All right, players are figuring out because chat seems to be lagging a little bit for one of our guys. Advance? No, we still got 5 more minutes. Uh, we still have to. Tournament rules always say you don't get a walkover until your opponent's been pinged in the Discord. I pinged him. We'll give him a minute here. It's always walkover is 15 minutes from the time bracket goes live, which was 1 minute after the hour. So he still has 4 more minutes. You should answer to the ping because him and I were just talking. Like, he was messaging me like 10 minutes ago to make sure he could actually play. What the hell is that? Huh. This seems neat. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of this site till now. I don't like how it sorts these. I mean, his Protost's peak is like 5K, so he said 5.2. This shows 5K. Yeah, that's a neat app. Huh. They sent me a party invite after I sent them a party invite. They sent me a game invite. All right, good luck. I'm glad he's there. All right. Uh, all right, guys. All right, guys. We have a game. It's finally happened, guys. Here we go. Cobblestone versus Hack. Happening now in front of our very eyes. And because of the audio changes, it's a little quiet. All right, guys. Spawning here in the top right hand or bottom left hand side. I know how to read a map. As we have Hack playing as Terran. Top right, guys, we have the Cobblestone. Oh, man. Observing Brood War in the morning and then StarCraft 2 at night, it's very weird on the wrist. it. I definitely need to change the glide pads on my mouse. What's the number? I ordered glide pads. Where the heck did they go? Hang on, chat. I'm sorry. We're gonna tangent really hard here real quick. They were delivered? Huh. I'm gonna have to look over and see if I can find them because I don't remember ever getting those. Alright, anyway, it's a Reaper wall. Pretty normal. Good expand timing. Factory's coming on up here. We've got both gases going. Alright, Reaper's gonna go across. Gonna get a Stalker first. That'll be fine. Hello, Mr. Reaper Man. Rude. Oh, he actually gets one. Well, a 1-for-1 trade, I guess. Oh. Probe tried denying the swap, it looked like. Did not work. Probe is just hiding. Look at him. You can't see me. Doesn't have our rally points down there at the third. Okay. Two cars. This probe is still here. What the heck? Alright, we a little bit of a supply block here while we wait for the CC to finish. Alright, medevac coming out. We got 4 cars. Oh yeah, proxy starport. It'll do that. The Phoenix just sees it. Alright, we will be in position just in time. We can't stop the unload, but can we stop the damage? Alright, 3 workers down. Shield battery's doing its best. 5 workers down. Oh, we're going to go to the natural. There's no protection here. Chat, you do not want to be like this natural. We want protection. 14 workers going down. Oh, 17 workers in the end going down. $18 because the guy up here finally died. Rip probe. Yeah, we didn't lose that much in the main, but he wiped the natural mineral line. Alright, Banshee with Cloak coming on up here, but bad news, Bears. It's found. Alright, we placed the bunker in the exact same spot twice. Oh. Alright. Cancel Cloak. We have warning of the Banshees out. Alright, we tried to throw away the sentry, it seems. Everything about a crazy jump up. Or are we just going to try and intercept the starport on the way back? I see him about to jump up. Alright, Banshee got nothing done, it looks like. This poor starport's not going to make it back. You should absolutely be using these guys to intercept it. Yeah, rip. He's gonna drop another one. Nope. Bye, Starport. That wasn't important, right, guys? Ghost Academy coming on up here. What does he think this is? The PTR patch? The scan goes down or does reveal the observer, which is revealed anyways because it's in siege mode. This isn't even a new feature, Cobble. This is like how it's been. Robobay coming on up here. Additional gates coming online. Charge +1 going. In fact, charge about to finish. Alright. We have combat shield and concussive shells cooking away here along with +1 for the Marines. Alright. Yeah. Plenty of barracks online now. Actually, I lied. We only have like 3 online. There's the 5 racks online. Alright, we scan. This isn't really a scary fort. He really wants to... Why did we hit the Marauder like 3 times? The tank would be dead. Oh, Cobble, please. No, no, hack, please. Alright, well, that's 2 free medevac. I don't think he has enough to hold, though. I am a little skeptical of the odds of Protoss holding this. I love Cobble to death, but I'm not sold that he's got this. Alright, we're just... there's no good way to engage into this either. Alright. Our Colossi are essentially split off from each other. We dive in here to get some damage done. We get a bunch of workers, but that's only cool if we can actually stop this push. We're going to lose our natural. Alright, Cobble, we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to do it now. This is probably the perfect point to try and collapse out this army. You can catch him right now during an unsiege or something. If we had an observer here. Oh, Cobble, what are we doing? No! Okay, well, now we're in a really bad spot because we lost our second Colossi. Cobble, what are we doing, brother? I don't understand what the playbook is here from Cobble. We're just letting everything bleed out instead of trying to salvage this. F2 is a dangerous drug, kids. Don't use it. Like, you absolutely can collapse. Like, it's gonna be messy and everything, but I think there's like right now, there's absolutely where we collapse on this. This is the best you're ever gonna get. Yes, here we go. You get on top of the tank. Make sure the Colossi are targeting the bio. See? Absolutely beautiful. The Marauders will probably get this guy. It's close. Nah, they won't get him. Yeah, now you just walk across the map and win. A couple of stalkers might go a long way to help. Yeah, these guys. Ghost gets it in the end. Alright, I don't know if we actually have enough damage to kill the Liberators. Okay, we do. GG is called, and Cobble takes game number 1. You know, he let Hacker have a couple of moments there just to make it close, but he wanted to make it seem close. But in the end, he just takes it. GG's. All right, guys, we're gonna roll right into game number 2 here. It looks like. Hey, gamer, how we doing? Hope you're having a fantastic night. Oh, I only have one puppy now. Bonk. All right, here we go. Game number 2, Cobble versus Hack. We're rolling right through this series, guys. Gamers have no break on this train. Oh, they would pick terrible colors. No, the game was lagging a little bit. The stream shouldn't be lagging a little bit. Our gamers were having some issues, but OBS says it's fine. I hope it's running fine. The stream this morning had no issues. I'll be very concerned. All right, guys. PvP action, and they're both similar colors. Gamers, why do you do this? Gamers hate me. Oh, look at all them things. Okay, so we're both opening 2 gates. Nothing interesting happening here. Maybe someday we'll get a non-graph cannon rush, but today is not that day. How are we doing today, SB? Hope you're having a great evening. And I gotta see if the grip came in. What Amazon package did it come? On the right between the dogs and the soap. What the heck? That's so weird. I don't have anything right. Anyways. Robo coming on up here. We're doing a proxy Robo. Robo at home. We're gonna scout. See no tech. Nothing coming up here. Alright, there's gonna be something fishy. You just know from this point something weird's gonna happen. Alright. Mortal come out up here. We've got 2 batteries. Hack has held these before, I'm sure. Warp gate's finishing up. That's something we won't see soon. I guess we could enjoy it while it lasts. Alright, an Adept Sentry. Alright, force fields everywhere. We do have a prism here on the side of Cobble, which is a huge advantage. Gives you a lot more micro ability. Second Immortal pops here. No second Immortal on the way yet for Cobble. Alright, he's just going to walk forward with his double Immortal. Trying to pick it off here, but we're juggling it pretty well. Run to the back. It hasn't gotten shot since, basically. Oh. Oh, but then we get absolutely stomped here. The fight. No! Yeah, that'll do it. GG. That wasn't great, chat. I'm not going to lie to you. That was not great. All right. Game number 3, though. Throwing for content. Hack said bait successful. Dunham, please pick better colors. All right. Trying to get the convince the gamers to pick better colors. Oh, okay. You got a new account? Yeah, I can get you an invite. Give me uno momento here. There you go. All right. All right. Here we go, guys. Game number 3. Players finally figured it out. We no longer have purple versus pink, guys. We have Hack versus Cobble. Game number 3, guys. This is actually... I didn't expect this series to go to game 3 this quickly. Been a little bit of a firecracker series, honestly. All right, guys. Look at this. In the bottom right-hand side, we've gotten all 3 races in 3 games. Give it up for Hack. Top left, guys. It is the cobblestone. All right, gonna make a nice wall here. Yeah, it's gonna be some sort of roach bust, as Hack tends to do. Alright. Here come the Lings. Cobble gets in here, he spots this. You just go ahead and finish your wall real quick. Drop the forge. Yeah, there we go. Took a sweet time dropping the forge, but we got a wall going. Oh boy, here come the drones. We should be making a zealot too. Cobble, please. Is Cobble gonna lose purely on arrogance? Oh no, he made a full wall. Okay. Never mind. We're safe. Oh! We looked at that and Hack looked at the same time and went, that's an opening. Oh, well, that might be just GG. Oh. It was a fun series, but it looks like Hack's moving on, guys. Gonna throw this one out on a limb here. It's a, Cobble does not actually make it out of this. GG's. Oh, man. In the series, they could have happened in an ad break, guys. Hack takes it 2-1. GG's. All right, let's see if we can't find a game. Let's see here. And all right, guys, we have another game. We are what we call hashtag blessed, and we got another game. Let's take a quick look at that bracket. I can show you exactly what we got. All right, Jay and Patches beat Tonsi, so we're gonna get a Jay versus Patches game here. Winner against Hack. And then, of course, we go from there to the losers. Well, maybe this, depending on the timing, of course. But these, then here, guys. So, we've got some action coming on up here, it seems like. All right, come on, Patches. We got to cheer for our boy Patches. Right, Jinx? Do you cheer for him? She's asleep. She's not cheering for anyone, especially not a Terran. Heck, hit it with a hammer. Hitting routers with hammers works a lot better. This is industry knowledge. All right. I mean, I don't generally have. Like, do you mean like a meat tenderizer? Like, genuine question. Do we mean a meat tenderizer? I gotta ask. Why the heck are there so many ad breaks? I don't get you, Twitch. If I have it set to take 2-minute ad breaks every 30 minutes, and I run 3 minutes of ads, it should take 1 minute off the other one. I don't. Huh. That's not supposed to work like that. One of these days, the bot will work the way it's supposed to. And until then, well, to be totally honest, it probably isn't going to work anytime soon the way I want it to. Yeah. All right. Guys, here we go. We've got our next match. Guys, in the top right-hand side, guys, we have the man, the myth, I mean, he's kind of the everything. He's pretty cool. It's Patches. But don't count him out yet. We have another cool kid in the bottom left. It is Jay.
Game paused.
Patch is already asking for PP. How do you have 150 ping anywhere in the US? It is just genuinely impressive. I don't even think I get 150 ping to Europe. I think I get like 130. Like, how did you mess this up, Patches? I don't know, especially if you're playing Terran. What does 150 ping actually matter if you're playing Terran? Right? I don't know. I mean, all you have to do is hit stim and then A move. Like, do you really need ping? Does ping really matter beyond that? Alright. Alright, TVZ is a genuinely fun matchup. Both Brood War and StarCraft 2, TVZ is a fun matchup to watch. Great one to cast, too. Always got something happening. It's probably the most dynamic of the matchup, I think. I would argue. Like, maybe not so much in, like, styles that you'll see, but in terms of things going on, there's always movement. There's always going to be moving towards something else, I feel like, compared to a lot of other matchups. But he's going 2 racks in base here. I'm just going to open with a lot of Reapers, probably. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of Reapers. Alright, Natural's down. First Reaper comes across. Lings are here to intercept. Queen was gonna pop right now. Get our inject in. Get out of here, Reaper. We have 1 Reaper, yes. But what about second Reaper? Or perhaps third Reaper? Now, 3 Reapers isn't enough to burn down a building hatchery or anything. That's a 4-rack build? Okay. 3 Reapers is absolutely enough to bully 4 Zerglings, though. Queens may be an issue. Oh no. Did he just assume that they went out of the base? Well, grenades. Hanmono catching strays in chat. He isn't even playing. Why is Hanmono catching strays? Alright, we're gonna get our creep pushed out here. Connect up the bases. And look how much creep spread you get out of that hatchery. It covers the ramp. That's... I think that's new. Alright, this barrack... Why put a depot here? But why, though? But why? Alright, Lings run up, get a whole lot of not much. Alright. Getting our creep going. We got our 3 hatches up. What are we going to tech into? 2 gas, carapace. Tells me Ling Bane. But there's no Bane yet. There's no Bane yet. How could you not have Bane? Alright, 3rd CC going up in the wall. That Ling will not scout anything except to move out. But yeah, the unit's already here. Bye Reapers. You gave your life for a worthy cause, which was scouting. Alright, we drop a stim. We have no medevac, so the health you see is the health you get. Stand your ground, men. Stand your ground. Come on. Alright, that creep tumor didn't need to get attacked, I don't think, but... Alright, reinforcements arrive from both sides. Oh, we hit the stim button again. Oh, the transfuses are good, but they're running out. Lings will pop and save this, just barely. Queen's going down. A lot of Lings. I don't know if we actually lost any drones, though. 1. 5 queens, 54 drones. Or 54 Lings, 1 drone. Not bad. And on the back of this, he's doing the opposite of an all-in, which is called taking another base. Crazy concept that Terrans still don't quite understand. Maybe someday. Maybe someday Terrans will understand this concept. Oop, free Overlord. Love that for you. Alright, we stem, but there are so many Lings here. We end up moving a bunch there to losing DPS. Unfortunate. Alright, has he heard about this cool thing? Okay, he's got a starport. Still isn't sure what a medevac is yet, though. Maybe someday he'll find out. Hey, he found the button, chat. I'm so proud of him. Sometimes your medevacs just don't need to start before 7 minutes, 30 seconds, right? You know how it is? Alright, got an investor here. Alright, Link going forward. Oh, he had a bad time. Perfectly through the dead zone. Alright, here we go. Medevacs are coming in. Alright, we drop a scan in the main. We see that the hive is mutating. But it's not done yet. You know what is done? Stim. Oh, beautiful fungal. Oh! Ah! Ah! The full medevac dies. Incredible fungals here from Jay. Alright, Patch is just going to take another base. I mean, it's supposed to Jay's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. We do probably need to stop one of these if we're Patches. Oh, no. Oh, this is a disaster. Yeah, GG is called. Jay will take game number 1. Good try by Patches, but those fungals were just, they were beautiful. Man, I don't really know what you're supposed to do about that. Those were good. Hey, that's it. That's really just the answer. Oh well. Ugh. We'll see what game number 2 brings. There was definitely some moments there for Patches. He just wasn't able to truly capitalize on them, you know? All right, it appears Mixu beat Universe in TVT. And Najee won his match, so he's against Greener right now, who's playing Protoss. All right, all right. Bracket's making moves. Uh, all right, players asking me if I want to catch their game. And I'm like, I'm already in the game. Thank you, though. All right, guys, here we go. Game number 2. Can Patches redeem himself? Or is Jay going to get the 2-0 here? Guys, that's the real question. Can we do it? And this is one heck of a map to find out on. Oh, why did they choose red versus orange? I've tried asking people not to use similar colors, but this should be fun. Love me some Mothership. In the bottom of the map, guys, we have Patches. Get in the upper left, guys, of Mothership. The 3-player map, guys. Give it up for Jay. Man, we bring back Brood War maps. We bring back lower worker counts. And suddenly we're getting, you know, BBSs. How you doing there, Mr. Prime? Hope you're having a great night. Wait, is he gonna get 3 racks? Are we doing the frog build? Is it time to be frogs? Alright. Alright, we have the spawning pool way out here in the middle of nowhere. Not great. Overlord misses this by a mile. This Overlord's gonna miss it by another mile in the other direction. There's a fourth. There's a fourth Rax coming online. This is just gonna be a 4Rax Marine build on. I feel like the 3Rax Reaper would have been better, but what do I know, chat? This is gonna be interesting more than anything. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, we're going for a quick third hatch too. Oh, we're dead. 4 Marines, 4 SCVs versus 4 Lings that are waiting for a Reaper to show up. Look at him standing at the ledge. That's cute. Bunker goes down. This shows up. Jay's like, wait a minute. That's not right. Alright, we take the fight against the Lings. We massacre the Lings before the fight can really even start. Drones are pulled, but they are dropping fast. We are down 5 drones. We have killed all the SCVs, so the bunker will not finish. But does it really matter? The bunker isn't important here. The important thing is just making sure we keep Marines alive. As long as we've got numbers. We are bleeding out a lot of Marines, though. Alright, we're up. We're at 6 at this point. Spawning. We got a spine coming on up here. Papa Queen. We're trying to get the sunken. Oh, we can't commit to it. We don't have the DPS. Oh, we're back to 6 Marines. It was always 6 Marines. It was the predestined number. Oh, Spine doesn't even get to shoot before it dies. Come on, we pulled the drones. Can we do it? Marines are falling. Oh, man, but 6 more drones have fallen. Chat thinks it's okay for Zerg, but as we speak, the Marines push through. This last Queen falls. We have nothing in the main. There are no drones in the main. Everything is here, guys. This is it. This is over. As long as these Marines survive, we don't want to kill any extra buildings as Terran. We just want to gun down the workers. That is the way to victory here. Stand your ground and fight, men. This is it. This is for the glory of Terran. GG! And in 2 series, we're getting 2 game number 3s. Ah, that was a good one. You know, maybe the 4Rax was a good idea. It worked. Isn't that how we decide if a build's good or not these days? Alright, they have no idea what map 3 was, so they're double checking. Alright. Waiting on them to launch up here. I'm sorry, Jinx. Did I wake you up? You should go, puppy. Oh, you should go, puppy. You give me the side eye. I'm sorry. Were you trying to sleep? Huh? Trying to sleep? Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that is a theoretical 3-0 for sure. It should be a theoretical 4-0 because he had 4 barracks. Like, you know? That's my opinion. But you know what? Let's see how this goes. Game number 3, best of 3. So this is match point, guys. Sounds more like everyone should come to Oklahoma City next year for our StarCraft 2 offline event and gain more experience in every game. Jay wants one game on West. All right, yeah, we can do that. All right. But yeah, so StarCraft Madness was a lot of fun. We're definitely going to do something like that again next year. Hopefully, a significantly bigger version of it, though. I'm just waiting to hear back. I should know. Well, I won't know anything for certain this week, but I'm hoping to know some things this week. Anyways, with that spoiler aside, it's time for game number 3 finally. I forgot to remind him to change colors. That one's on me, chat. But it's fine because in the bottom right hand side, guys, we have patches. And in the top left, we have Jay. Going for an extractor trick to kick us off here. All right. Extractor tricks are pretty common these days. But I don't feel like he started with one the other game. So, trying up something different maybe. A little bit of a quicker hatchery in case it is going to be another 8 rack or 4 rack or something, you know? Some sort of all-in-y build. Alright, what are we going to get out of these guys? Hatch full gas. Standard. Depot into racks. Probably going to drop a quicker CC. I don't foresee these. I think this game's going to be pretty standard. This is going to be a lot more like game 1, which is very good for Jay. Because Jay looked really good in the longer game. So, if this looks like game 1, yeah. Okay. So far, nothing fancy. Grabbing that second gas. Factory coming on up. Alright, Reaper just running straight for the main. Sees nothing too fancy going on. There's no gases taken yet, like, at all. He does only check the one, though, to be fair. Alright, Factory's finishing up. We'll probably play Switcheroo on this reactor. Set up for some Reaper Hellion play. Oh, look at this. This is worth losing both of them. He didn't really have to. He could have like manually clicked down and around and out instead of it trying to take the path of least resistance. But still, 4 drones for 2 Reapers. Now it's going to be just cars and... Hack, stop messaging him in mid-game. We don't need you to tell him to go to mech. The moment you see the barracks sitting here idle for a moment, and then a second factory go down, you know it's mech. The Viking here is just to make sure Zerg never finds out that it's mech. in theory. Okay, he sees it. What a patrol path. What the heck? That. Oh my god, he goes all. What is this patrol path, brother? Alright, well. Alright, we get a good block going here. Roach Horn at the front, along with Evo Chamber for a simple wall whenever we need it. I mean, I get that he's searching for it, but he used patrol instead of attack move, alright? So when you have it as a patrol, it's just kind of weird. Alright, we're getting our super rockets, getting some banshees. Third CC on the way up here. Hellions cannot tango with roaches, so we will need our tank out soon. And ideally a cyclone behind that. Alright. Many SCV transfer. Just, I mean, good on him. He's been making a lot of workers. The Hellions, they're running around, but they're not really getting anything done. We're bouncing off of walls here. Roaches are repelling them. Wait, where's that Viking on its patrol path? He's not on the patrol path anymore. He would have caught this if he was. No. All right. We get the full scout here. Alright. Many mules are dropped. What did we just drop? All the mules. Alright. We roll in here. There is sadly no... Ooh. Alright. Nope. That's a corruptor. You can't shoot that one, boys. Well. Good try. No. Beautiful wall. Nope. We just warmed that drone up a little bit. His goal was to barbecue the drones. Instead, he just kind of microwaved that one. Made it a little warm, but, like, not good. You know what it is. You know what it's like when you microwave something. Alright. 4CC coming on up here. We'll probably end up taking this forward position with a planetary. More factories coming on up here. A lot of idle production buildings here, brother. He is so gas starved. It's kind of crazy. I guess these were just kind of late. Well, you know what? His second... Yeah, look at this. The gas in his natural and the gas in his third aren't very far off. He must have gotten these super late, which is not good as a mech player. And that explains why he's floating so much. We don't... we have one tank, two tank, red tank, blue tank. I love the few corruptors here just to make sure Banshees can't just walk all over this army. But yeah, that's GG. Like, yeah. GG is called. Very good effort from Patches. Unfortunately, and Jay is kind of good at the game. What are we to do about that? Huh? What are we to do, Jinx? And she's like, stop talking to me. I want to sleep. All right, guys. What does that leave us with? That's going to bring us to a semifinal, isn't it? Yeah, I do believe it is. All right. It looks like these two are still going, so that semifinal hasn't started yet. These guys, obviously, we just watched. Yeah. They're updating it in as fast as I can even think about it. So I think we'll do Jay versus Hack. This is a best of 5. So yeah. We'll have a best of 5 here. We've been doing best of 3 third place matches because a lot of EU people have been playing, even at the NA time. So this will be a best of 3 again today. And then this will be a best of 5. So best of 5, best of 5, best of 5, best of 3. All right. Jay's already got a lobby link. All right, guys, here we go. I just said, wow, these guys are fast. And then they immediately started it. It's like, all right, we are cooking. All right, guys, we are going to get into our first semifinal game of the night. Hack versus Jay, random versus Dirk, guys. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I'm an observer. Can't tell them it's the best of 5, but I'll tell them between game. Make sure they remember. Guys, in the top right-hand side, we have Jay. This man made Zerg look easy. And in the bottom left, we'll see how he does as Terran. I feel like he has the most losses as Terran in this tournament. But give it up for Hack. Aw. I can't read that name. I tried, chat. I tried to tell him to turn off the stream. Hack, turn off the stream. I know you're here. I can tell you're listening because you made it obvious. Alright, well. We'll see. If he didn't turn off the stream, it'll be obvious. And if he did, it'll also be obvious, so. Adjusting vetoes on the fly, guys. That's how we roll around here. Alright. One little Marine trying to do his best in the world. Nope. We going for a spy? Interesting. I guess when you see the Marine, you're a little concerned. You come up here, you see nothing fancy. It is still one base, so it can go sideways very quickly. I just think the spine's a little over the top, but you know, if it works for him, it works for him. Alright. The weird little push out, and we had two Hellions going the other way. There is not a lot of Terran coming this way. There's more Lings than there is Terran. Oh, the Hellbats. They'll try. Oh! Oh no, we lost a Ghost. That's bad. Uh-oh. Oh no. Well, Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a real problem here. Alright, we're gonna start munching on the workers. SCVs are starting to explode. We only lost like 3 though. Not bad. We've lost 2 ghosts. Of the 2 ghosts that have made it into this game, both have died. More Lings going across. The Terran army's gonna go home, and it accomplished nothing. Alright, we do have enough at home to not die, but we're on 1 base. Like, Hack is kind of doomed here. Alright. Liberator with its anti-air. Really doing its best here. And by that, I mean it's even leaving it. That's fantastic. Alright. Liberators are trying at every angle. Alright. Yeah. None of this is really good anti-link stuff, except the Hellion, but that doesn't really matter, does it? I guess the ghosts are considered anti-light, right? Get the refinery, come on. We've gone so far. Well, you see, the problem is a lot more than 3 SCVs died that time. Alright, we're gonna try this push again. Alright, the Lings all died, but we left the tank alone. Alright, we are pushing. We're pushing. Kind of rallying out whatever Zerg we can at this moment to try and hold. Oh, we do get the Liberator with the Queen still alive. Lings coming in for the wraparound. Those ghosts don't stand a chance. I mean, neither did the Queen standing in the liberation zones, but. Alright, well. Once again, we're still only on one base. Like, there's really not a whole lot that can be done at this point. Just talk about the Nova sound. Alright. We're making ghosts just to hear Nova die? Honestly, just bring an Overlord over here and drop Lings into the main. I think that's an acceptable answer at this point. Alright, we're not even going to get that far. We looked at the hatchery and then left. Alright. This poor Overlord is going to get tickled to death. 10 damage at a time. Oh, and then he gets sniped. Alright, we're going to try this push again, but it's just Hellion Ghost. I've seen this before. I don't think that this is the MMR to try this at. You know? Like, yeah. We have one lone STV. We don't even have that anymore. Banelings roll through this army. GG is called. J takes game. Number 1. Good try. Good try there from Hack, but I do feel like Terran is his worst race in this tournament. I've heard people say otherwise, but I think in this tournament, Zerg is his worst race. It is what it is, you know. Can't win them all. And if he was stream sniping, that'd be a pretty poor excuse for stream sniping. Ooh, Naji versus Mixu. Okay. All right. There's our lobby. All right, guys. Game number 2. I hope Hack can put up a better fight. All right. Uh, all right. All right. These. All right. There we go. We got different colors. We're not the player because they were leaving us in the player slot. Guys, here we go. Game number 2 between Jay and Hack. Coming at you real quick here. right, here we go. Spawning here in the bottom left-hand side, guys. We have Jay. Top right, guys, we have Hack. Alright, opening pretty standard here from Jay. Heron again for Hack is unfortunate. I would love to see him get a different race, you know? But I guess we can only see what we see, you know? Alright, pretty standard here. Oh, we're going for a 4-rack. Cool. Let's see how this one goes. Alright. I guess the 4-racks at home instead of 4-racks on the map. A little bit safer. Showing just one Marine here. I don't know. Showing the second one might be a mistake, though. Yeah, because now he knows you have 2 Marines, and he can ask, why do you have 2 Marines? You know? So far, though, otherwise, nothing too fancy going on. Getting our queens. We're not making extra lings or nothing. Yeah, we're just going to build up a lot of Marines until it's impossible to stop us. Alright, Ling's going to get the scout. And honestly, once you see that 2 racks right there, you just know. Alright. Spine goes down. We got a good amount of lings. We got a couple of queens here. The big problem with doing this at home, yeah, these Marines are toast. Your reinforcements are so far away, but we're bringing the boys. We have, in fact, brought the boys. We definitely need the boys in front of the Marines. Oh, transfuse on the spine. Oh, that's going to make a world of difference here. Oh, no, the spine stands. The lings are gone, but the queens are all still here, too. So our potential is really limited because of all the transfuse. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Good try, but wasn't it? Was not it. Alright, maybe Hack won't get Terran this time, right? There is a hope. There is still a small chance. Alright, game number 3. Alright, he's still going to play random, it seems. Here we go, chat. Game number 3. Jay is on match point, best of 5. If Hack loses, he still has the 3rd place match to play in, so it's not over for him. However, you know, do we really want to have to like hope that we can get third place to win money, or do we want to be in the finals, guaranteed money? I don't know. I think I can tell where I'd like to be. Let's see what Hack can do. All right, spawning here, top left-hand side, guys. We have Hack, Terran again. Bottom right, we got Jay. Well, that's unfortunate. You know? I don't know what Hack's supposed to do here, you know? Yeah, like I said, he's got to learn actual builds now. It's unfortunate for him. Okay. Doesn't look like we're getting anything special from Zerg. Game one felt kind of thrown. Eh. Eh. I don't know. I don't know if I would call it a throw. I think it was a, yeah. I don't know if I'd go that far as Jay does, but I definitely don't think you, it's hard to call it a throw. Let's go with that. Oh, Dooling's gonna come in here, bully this Marine. Whoops, we weren't supposed to win that fight. That's a huge delay on the CC. Unfortunate. Yeah, we don't win that either. He's just trying to hold off this Ling as long as possible. He actually gets it without losing the SCV, which is good. Alright. Ling speed coming on up here. Really nothing else. Playing a pretty low-tech early game. Double starport. Alright. We'll see how that does. Oh. Targeting a mule is crazy. Such a good play. Oh, well, we have bad news here. Yeah, we eat the Hellion. We're gonna eat all the SCVs. Now, this is a less than 5% chance to win kind of game. Like, this game's kind of over already. We can't lose, what, 6 SCVs for 8 links. With a massive delay on the natural. Lost a mule, which isn't tracked, but it is something he did lose. Helen gets denied over here. There's nothing happening. He's going battle cruisers. One base BC essentially because of this. Yeah. Unfortunately, we skipped every step we could to go full rough here. This is a full-on rough build, if I've ever seen one. Which is exactly why it's destined to lose. I mean, yeah, it's so many workers dead. Alright. We drop more mules just in time for more links to show up. He really just wants the battle cruiser. Unfortunately, we did build extra spore. We have queen. We have a lot of queens at this point. That BC's gonna die. That's GG. Yep. As soon as that dies, that's it. GG. Jay takes the series, 3-0. It's less about being a rough band and understanding that he goes out of his way to play builds that are non-optimal in a way that makes it so no matter what he does, he's kind of always stuck losing. I think he's got a bad mentality, right? I think it's fair to say that his opinions are biased, but overall, I don't really care that much. But yeah, that is what that is. That is a GG's. That means we are waiting on Naji and Mixu, who are playing a best of 5 somewhere here on EU. Not really much we can do, but wait, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. Make sure you refill your water bottles, guys. You don't want to be caught out without a drink, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello everyone. Welcome back. Hope you all filled your drinks. We are still waiting. I can see Mixu is in a custom game, which means they are still going. Uh, Good news, we are +1 puppy. The other one's shrouded in shadows. See if I can brighten her up a little bit. Oh, that doesn't tank the frame rate. Let's go sometime. If you use like different ISOs on this camera, it just tanks the frame rate. But yeah. There's Jinx. You see a little tail wag. Yeah, look at that tail wag. There's Tolly. No tail wag. Right, girl? Tolly, no tail wag for me? Nothing? No tail wag? Good girl, Jinx. Your little butt. Ooh, boop, 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 boop. Tail. Alright. Oh, no, they're still gaming. She really is. Right, Tolly? Tolly. Okay, hi, Jinx. Come on. Jinx, up. Hi. Oh, big stretch. You have decided that you are a lapdog now, haven't you? You're only 70 pound. 70 pound. You know your breath smells bad? Huh? Do you know that? Big yawn? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Yeah, let me just make sure I can see when they get out of game. Mwah. Mwah. Who's a good puppy? Sorry, I'm just turning this a little bit so I can read chat. Hey, if you're in Twitch chat, you can always !dog to get some more information about the puppies. Right, Jinx? Who's a good puppy? Who's a good puppy? Oh, I know what you want. You don't even eat your dinner. Why are you so excited for dinner? I know that we're like 20 minutes late, but like you never eat your dinner. Oh, they are still lapdogs. Don't you worry. Sorry, guys. It seems the one time Najee plays an actual long game. It's the time we're waiting for him to get out of a game. But. All right. Well, what? What, Jinx? Are you sad that your sister's just not playing with you right now? And I'm not playing with you right now? You are a needy puppy, you know that? It's fine. You're cute. Arr. Holy crap, makes you just win the game already. Hey, how hard is it to win a game? Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, custom for 14 minutes. No, Tolly, don't do that on camera. We can't have that on this website. Girl, it's the wrong site for that kind of stuff. Tolly. She's got no shame, I swear, chat. Ugh. There they are. All right. All right. We've got him. Mixu's out of a game. I've already messaged him. Score. We're going to find out what the score is here. Tali, are you eating your foot? I literally clean between your pads, and you complain about it, and here you are. Man, you do everything for them. You love them. You raise them right. They turn out to be idiots. Good girl, Tali. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Apparently that was just game 1. So it is 1-0 for Mixu. Hi, Jinx. All right. Oh my god, I cannot spell. Oh. Yeah, did I get the spot, Jinx? Is that the spot? Yeah, it is. All right. All right, guys, we have a game. I know it's been a while. Tali, what are you doing back there? You got the itches? Girl, that's not appropriate. Dogs, am I right? They don't care about Twitch terms of service. What we do care about is that we finally have another game, guys. I know, it's been a decade. You've been stuck listening to me. However, it is time for some StarCraft. Najee versus Mixu. Best of 5. Game number 2. Mixu is up 1-0. All right, chat. Here we go. Spawning here. Top left-hand side. You know him. You love him. It's the Finnish phenom. It is Mixu. Bottom right, it's Najee. The Eastern Menace, as we like to refer to him. By that I mean I just made it up, but it's pretty good. Fun fact about Mixu, I had to take him in an Uber back to his Airbnb at StarCraft for All because the bar would let him in with his Finnish driving license, but the club owned by the same people wouldn't. So he had to go get his passport. And that was everyone went in the club, and we're like, all right, guess we're just gonna like sober up on the Uber back to his place and back. All right, we're gonna go for an eBay block. Very, very Terran of him. Najee doing just a Reaper wall. All right. Mixu, I expect Mixu to play an incredibly standard game. Like, I genuinely expect Mixu to play just the most box standard TVP that he could think of. Jinx, you are laying on my wheels. How am I supposed to rotate the chair if you're laying on the wheels? All right. Zeld's out here chasing the SCV. high ground CC because of the zealot, I guess. Nice, nice. All right, we see the stalker. What's he doing? The SV is still here. The Reaper's here. Marine is coming across. Rip the 31 minerals. And he sacrificed for that. He's going to do a 3 racks behind it. All right. I have watched Roddy stream more than once, which means I know that the 3 racks is an overpowered BS build. That's all I know about it. Kidding. But that's all the Protoss want you to know about it, is that it's an overpowered, incredibly easy build. According to the Protoss, of course. The big thing is he's rallying them down here to the low ground, which defeats the purpose. You're supposed to hide them. We do have an Oracle coming across. No other follow-up. Twilight Council, so we're going to switch into a normal game. Oh, don't leave him hanging. Okay, this Oracle's kind of getting a lot of work done. Even though it should. So much delayed mining time. God, I can't believe how much mining time we lost there. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay. Depot's coming down here. Rip the gas mining, but that's fine. We don't need a fish and gas mining where we're going. Leaving the probe here says that you're going to build something when that pylon's done. +1 coming on up here along with the factory. And the first move out. We do have combat shields. Stim pack is finishing up. Should also have concussive shell. We do not actually have concussive shell. Interesting. Oh. Oh, 12 HP in a dream. That only catches 3 Marines, which is kind of impressive. Oh, the Zealots are going to rip apart this bio, though. Without concussive shells, yeah. Mixu. Very unfortunate for our boy Mixu. Concussive shells. Ooh. Big Zealot warping over here. Gonna throw in some Stalkers on it, too. We're gonna try and crack him open like a nut here. Oh, so many Zealots are derping because he clicked on the bunker. Hold position SCVs, very good. Alright, we're forcing the army back while we are just cutting down the workers. Oh man, these SCVs are having a bad time. Alright. We're gonna push forward. Ah! Oh, we didn't get the mine drag we wanted. But we've killed 23 SCVs. The writing's on the wall. GG! Najee bringing it up to 1 each. I'm about to get told that I'm the bad luck charm. Just you wait. I'm ready for the stop casting your bad luck. seem to have lost both my dogs. They have decided it is other room time. Alright. Looks like our lobby's coming on up here. There it is. They both hosted. Alright, guys. Game number 3. Tied up 1 each. Not how I expected that to go, but always a fun result, guys. Here we go. Game number 3. Najee versus msuic, guys. This best of 5 has become a best of 3. I said it, guys. I said the thing. Also, for the record, we were talking about ping earlier. I have 125 ping to Europe right now, which is better than the 150 patches had to a US server. So, yeah. Spawning in the bottom left-hand side. We've got msuic. Top right, we got Najee. Alright, let's see if msuic tries something. Like, the 3 racks idea isn't bad. It was just executed poorly. Which is crazy to say about msuic, but... we'll see how this goes for him. This probe's going all over the world. Where are you going, bud? Alright, probe's gonna come up here just in time to get blocked. Ah, psych. Idiot. Eat depot. Alright, killed the probe. Behind this, everything is very standard. Nexus. We've got our Adept coming on up here. Warp Gate. We should go Adept into Stalker. That is the meta as old as time. By that I mean at least like 2018, 2019. We're gonna go double Adept, which I don't hate. Oh no. Oh, those poor probes getting bombed everywhere. Alright, Reaper will make it out. I don't think there's any real reason to chase this. Oh no. Oh no. It's a disaster. And now we're in. We are in like Flint, baby. God, he's got three workers with this. At what point do we just like apply a mercy rule? You lost 3 probes to a Reaper. You can GG now. It's okay. Alright, we're actually going to keep a mine at home to deal with the 8-ep. Alright, Alright, it is dinner time for the girls. Oh, bye, Reaper. Alright, there is nothing in the main base ready for this. This should go just right on through. We send it on in. A little unfortunate, but the shield battery is going to make it hard to get anything done. Yeah. But we scout the Dark Shrine. That is a very important thing to see as Mixu. You now know invisible men are going to be all over your doorstep soon. Alright, Adept gets got. Let's see if he starts an NG Bay. He does not. Means we're going to rely on scan, of which he has 2. Alright, let's see how lucky he gets. Oh, beautiful eyesight. A Raven pop. Perfectly timed, actually. Careful. You still want to leave this at home. It's never just one. Yeah, fanning a move out here. Just thinking if maybe he could bait the DT in. Does appear that that's not going to work. Alright, a couple of gateways over here in the middle of nowhere land. We got an Archon. We got a lot of Zealots. That's a lot of Zealots, actually. And for the fact that we have nothing else, that's a lot of Zealots. Like, I guess if it's buildable terrain, it's a good spot to put your production, right? How was dinner, Tolly? Was it good? You gotta wait till your sister finishes her dinner, though. Alright. Twice the Banshee, double the pain. Alright, so these Stalkers are gonna get pulled out of position to deal with the Banshees. That have Cloak, actually, so he's not gonna be able to deal with them because we don't have a Robo. We're not sinking our shot. This is painful. Mixu. Mixu, I genuinely just expect more from you. Alright. Meanwhile, we're just going to try and break the front with Zealot Archon. Alright, we put down some auto turrets. We have a lot of bio here. It's a very good choke point. I don't think Naji's getting through that. Alright, we're warping in a bunch here. The Banshees are just kind of AFK. Alright, we're going to pull back the one without energy. Yeah, GG is called. Mixu bringing us up to a 2-1. All right, Mixu, I see your game. Well, let's see. This is now match point for Mixu. If he can win it, he goes on into the finals. And if he can't, then he's still got one more shot. Can he make it to play Jay, or are we going to have to keep going here? All right, here we go. All right, we got our players in the lobby. Looks like Mixu might have gone AFK for a moment. Quick bathroom break. Happens to the best of us. Alright, guys, here we go. They have swapped us all around. Everything looks ready. Oh, race. Alright, players are ready. Here we go, guys. Game number 4. Mixu up 2-1. Can he secure the victory? Hi, Tolly. How you doing, girl? Oh, is it tail nibble in time? Or is it just lay down time? Oh, it's just lay down time. Alright, guys. While she figures that out, we're going to watch Mixu versus Najee, game number 4. Spawning here in the top left-hand side, guys. We've got Mixu. Bottom right, guys. We have Najee. Okay, you just laying down, Tally? Okay, she's just comfy. She's giving me a little bit of stank eye because she wants to go play with her sister again. Now that she's eating. But we have to wait till they both finish eating. So. Alright. Alright, we got a barracks on the map. It's only one. It's not exactly high commitment. It's a fun little place, though. Scout should skip right over it. Theoretically, the scout will go out this way. In fact, let's find out. Are we going to scout with this little... Oh, okay. You know, I did say that I didn't expect Mixu to cheese at all this series. So I guess seeing him cheese is a little unexpected. But you gotta do your due diligence and always scout. Alright. Cybercore finishing up. We know it's coming. Concussive Shell Marauders. Greatest proxy in the game, in my opinion. At least it's the most fun. Alright, batter coming up, but that won't happen. Alright. Come on. Alright, Marauder's just gonna keep on running. We've got second Marauder now. We've got concussive shells. That Zealot really stands no chance now. Alright. Concussive shell is such a good upgrade. Oh, we're just gonna wiggle on past here. I don't know if this is the play. Mixu, you absolute mad lad. Yeah, I mean, there's no getting out now. Alright, yeah, so far, not great for Mixu. That fired invisible flame. Alright. Nice little 1-1-1 here. Nothing record breaking, nothing earth shattering. We'll send a few stalkers across. Bunker gonna be a bit late here. tank coming on up here. And we're not gonna. That bunker's not happening. Oh, he made it. Oh, look at this perfect vision. He sees everything. Guys, I think we might get a game 5. Now she knows everything he needs to know. Full Banshee confirmation when it fires at the Stalkers. Battery comes up in the mineral line. Pylon going down so we can make a battery in the mineral line. He's gonna have to wait for 2 Banshees. But in the meantime, we can get our natural online at least. Hope for something to come out of this. Third CC coming up real quick here. Alright, Blink finishing up here for the Protoss. We got a Warp Prism, so we can try and be aggressive. Charge coming on up. Alright, Banshee's flying around. Well, the Banshee still at least got the Prism. Just nothing is coming up big to this game, it feels like. Alright, we recall the Observer. That's fine, Mixu knows how to get out of there. Alright, we poke at the eBay. There is a tank there. Alright, we have nothing here. This isn't good. Alright, we confirm there's an observer there. Man, if we fly into the natural right now, Mixu just gonna have a bad time. Alright, just cheeky patrolling there. Yeah, Mixu's concentrating everything in the main. He's not gonna see this coming in the natural. Come on, Nine. Just do it. Alright, couple of cheeky kills. Nice. Quick, easy 5 kills. Can we get out? Alright. We know the third base is going down now. There is never a better time than when someone's trying to take a third base. Alright, apparently there is a better time, and now she knows it, because it's not now. It is in fact now, which is different than then. Alright, meanwhile, full army's pushing at the front. Bunker's doing its job. The tank is holding up as best it can. The Zealots are just starting to wash over, though. We get to the repair way too late. Alright, we've dealt with the drop, but now we're not mining, like, at all. We've lost the tank. We will hold, but at what cost? Actually, if we clean up the whole army, it's still not great because we lost 15 workers. 18 total SCVs versus 10 probes having gone down. Not great. Armor still cooking away. It depends. You know, you might say that Protoss is dead here, but it depends on what he can get done here. He doesn't even kill the tank though. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That first fight left the game a little bit Mixu favored. This game just put it in Mixu territory 100%. Nope. By observer. Yeah, this ain't great. You can try and prism juggle all you'd like. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, that is the most dangerous thing for a Protoss is getting tunnel vision. Where you're just like, I can break him, I can break him, I can do it. And then it turns out you can't. And here we have Mixu going on into the grand finals. Very well played. Uh, okay, well. Well, now she's just like AFK 10 minutes and we can't deal with that. This match is now. uh, Alright, well, I'm gonna have to update the rules on this. Oh, well. We'll give him a couple minutes to come back here, but I have a feeling we're just going to move on into the finals. Alright. We'll get the finals a rolling here. Alright. We're going to go ahead and get this going. Real quick, though, we do have to come over here. Alright. There we go. How you doing, minions? Tooth hurt. What'd you do? Hi, Jink. That's fair enough. Alright. Hi, Jinx. Do my feet need sniffing right now? Is that what it is? Hi. Come here. Come on. Arr. Hi. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's a good puppy. Is it you? Is it you? Alright, you get a big hug. Brrr. Okay. Okay. I guess I get some more kisses. Alright, chat. I have incredible news. I mean, that just seems like every minions. That seems like every printer neck I've ever seen. But I've got great news because Jay has to forfeit and Najee has to forfeit based on. Jay has to go because something came up. Najee needs randomly decide to walk away for 10 minutes, and that's against the tournament rules. So, that's the end of our tournament today. Woo! Yeah, that's not great. But this is why we had rules, is because we can say these are the rules at the end of the day. Like, there's only so much we can do, and especially if Jay's like, I can't. Something came up. No, Hack, look at the Discord. You gotta look. Or he said he was just gonna go away for 10 minutes, and I'm like, that's against the rules, and he didn't respond. So, congrats to Hack for winning the third place match. GG's. Congrats to Mixu for winning CSL. Very well played. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not the ending we ever hoped for, but it's the ending we get. So, that's all we've got, unfortunately. Guys, well, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you all. You are all incredible. Let's see who's online. Uh, let's see. Is there anyone? Oh, Flapjack's online. All right, we'll go raid Flapjack. What the heck? He's watching me play trumpet to a cow. It's not StarCraft. Guys, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you all. You are all incredible people. And like I said, unfortunately, this isn't the ending we expected, but it is just the one we got. So, you know, I love you all. I hope you all have a great time. Tomorrow is CSL Brood War, guys. 1800 or more limited. I hope to see you all there. And until then, peace.